Oh my God, T-Bird. Are you shitting me right now? Dude, that is absolutely awesome, T-Bird. Little early though, dude. Oh my God, you're incredible. Good evening, everybody. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see we already have an engine fire. We haven't even left the ground yet. Big thank you to T-Bird. Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate that. That's a hell of an entrance, sir. We're heading out of Telluride, and we're going to San Francisco. Let's get started.
Good afternoon, Eagle County Ground, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. We're at the ramp ready for taxi, runway 25. We'll take the apron, Alpha 3, Alpha, runway 25, hold short, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear to Ottawa, Leicester 2, runway 6 left, 0544, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. 7, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo.
Good evening, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. I don't know what to do. Just hit the smoking friggin' screen and go to the back of the cockpit because clearly the airplane's on fire and we haven't even started the engines. T-Bird 57 with the $100 donation right off the bat, sir. Thank you very much. Now I guess the ball's in your court. Do we call it a night? What do we do? I've never had anybody give us an engine fire on the ground before the stream even starts. Well done, sir, and well played. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you very much, T-Bird. That's all going, guys. We've got a new donation goal up for a couple of Hero 9s. We need a couple of GoPros. We're going to replace the camera in the back here and the one at the outside of the screen. Absolutely incredible, T-Bird. Just start fresh. Wow, dude, you are something else. The fire bell went, and I'm thinking, here I was checking my voltages, and I thought I did something. The fire bell went off, and I look up the engine fire. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. That is absolutely incredible. Wow, thank you very much for supporting the stream and for supporting the channel, dude. That is absolutely incredible. Engine fire is gone. We're sitting at the ramp at the gate at Telluride. We're planning on going to San Francisco. Should be a lot of fun. Wow, I'm speechless. Thank you very much, T-Bird. That was absolutely awesome. So yeah, we're planning on going to San Francisco. It shouldn't be too bad. Something new, you guys will notice, just out of the corner of your screens in the cockpit, you can see we got the side windows opened up, which will make things a little better. Definitely for the immersion factor for me, it's a lot. It's different. When I'm looking this way now and I'm seeing image through both windows, it's absolutely incredible. 100% solo. All donations going straight back into the stream, right into the sim. That's the way it goes. All right, without further ado, guys, welcome to the new people. Igor, thank you very much. You followed just before we started the stream. Thank you very much for being here. And really good to see all you guys. Hopefully everybody's up for a good Saturday night. Saturday, November 14th. We're on our way to San Francisco. It's about 3 hours, give or take. And it should be a really awesome ride. All right, without further ado, the battery is on, nav lights are on, beacon is coming on, seatbelt signs are on, bleeds and blowers there off, props are all the way forward, the parking brake is set. Which one should we go with? Let's go ahead and fire up number two. Actually, let's hold on. Let's do a pushback first. We're a little close. We don't want to be quite that close. So let's go ahead and start our pushback. Parking brake is off. We'll start after he pushes back a little. Welcome to the stream, guys. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We ordered the Immersive Display Pro software from Fly Elise with the we got the Ultimate license, and that comes with the Immersive Calibration Pro software. So guys, if you're running a curved projection screen or multiple LCD monitors and want to get rid of bezels and do some warpage and some correction, you definitely want the Immersive Display Pro software. Absolutely 100%. It does a lot of amazing things. And when it arrives, we'll do the we'll get rid of these wonderful, oh my god, we just stopped the pushback and my body felt like it's still going. Absolutely crazy. Immersive Display Pro, brought to you by Fly Elise NG. It's a great piece of kit, man. 480 euros for the Ultimate license with the Immersive Calibration Pro. All right, here we go, folks. The parking brake is set. Number two, here we go. We got ignition start, N1 rotation, ITT's rising, oil pressure's coming up. Watching for the magic number of 10.5, and we'll put in the fuel. Sir Matt, how's it going, dude? Oh, you visited the website today about this software? It's incredible software, worth every penny. I did pay extra, though, because I wanted to make sure that we had the, I wanted the USB dongle. All right, 50%, master caution. I wanted the dongle, the hardware dongle, so I didn't have hardware upgrade issues in the future. Yeah, Fly Elise software is Elise NG. Google it. It's incredible stuff. If you do have any questions, guys, don't hesitate to ask. We're always available, as Solo said. All right, let's check the right generator. Generator's coming on. We have voltage, and we pick up the load. Everything looks good there. Gen 2 is going off, master caution. Let's spin number 1 now. Here we go. We've got ignition start, N1 rotation, ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. The oil pressure light should go out at 40 PSI. Coming up on 40, and out she goes. Through 10.5, there it is. Gen 2's going in, and in goes the fuel. This is what they call a generator-assisted start. Through 20% N1, watching the ITT climb. It can go up into the yellow, but not into the red. Red is a no-no. We do not wish this. Looking for 50% on the N1, and when we get it, here it comes. Off goes the starter, master caution. Aviation Iceland, happy Saturday, sir. Happy Saturday. All right, let's see what we got here. Switch over to Gen 1. Gen 1's coming on. We split the load with Gen 2. Gen 2's going off. Master caution, Gen 1 picks up the load. Gen 2 back on. We split the load. Gen 1 off. And Gen 2 picks up the load. Both generators are back on. Avionics, pitot heat, auto feather, auto ignition, windshield heat's going on, bleeds and blowers are going on, taxi lights are going on, trim is set, parking brake is going off. 122,950, I think. What have I got for a CTAF here? Let's have a look. CTAF 123.0 at Telluride. Telluride 123.0. You got it. Here it comes. Sorry, Solo. Had to wait for the engines to be started first, dude. Both engines to low idle. 1 notch of flap is set. We'll go to the takeoff page. There we go. The V speeds. Oh, we lost those. 40. We got 108, 115, 121. V speeds should warp over to the PFD. Let's go ahead and get this set up for you guys and give you guys as a PFD for cruise. Generator assist required for high density? No, generally I do a generator assist. It just helps the battery a little bit for that extra oomph. Not a high altitude thing. It's actually a standard thing. All right. Let's spin around and find out where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. Telluride traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're at the ramp. We're going to taxi runway 27 via Alpha 4 Telluride. Thanks very much, Digital Engineer. Good to see you, bud. All right, here we go.
Telluride traffic, November 54 Delta Charlie, be taxiing 27 via Alpha. Telluride traffic, November 73 Golf X-ray, taxiing to runway 27 via Alpha.
And nobody on the right. Another great flight upcoming, and we already had an engine fire. Isn't that the truth? Ramp engine fire, folks. Courtesy of T-Bird 57, supporting the stream. It's absolutely awesome. All right, we've got 3018 on the altimeter, guys.
A little bit faster.
I can do anything.
That's better.
All right.
Now you're doing the Southwest taxi.
Good thing I'm not from the Southwest.
No, I mean the Southwest Airlines. They taxi like racing car drivers.
I'm only doing 12 knots. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. T-Bird 57, $100 already. We haven't even got off the ground yet. Absolutely incredible. Thank you very much for the support, T-Bird. Always, always, always appreciate that. Telluride traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, position to hold, runway 27, departure to the west, Telluride. All right, so taxi lights off, landing lights are going on, strobe lights are going on.
Telluride traffic, November 54.
Mr. Salmonis.
Short, runway 27.
Good to see you, big guy. All right, nobody's coming in. Very rare that you'd see anybody depart this runway, but the winds are supposedly really bad. So this is why we did it this direction. We'll see how it goes. Eesh. Look at the downhill slope. Wow. All right, bleeds and blowers are going off. Flaps are down and condition levers going to high idle. Let's get these things set up. Trim is set. Everything's ready to go. Telluride traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, departing runway 27, departure to the west, Telluride. Here we go. Engines are stable. Takeoff power is set. Speed tape is alive and on both sides. That's checked.
knots.
80 knots, thank you.
V1, rotate, V2.
Telluride traffic, November 73 Golf.
Gears coming up. Props are coming back to 1550. Flaps are coming up. Rex being Rex, that's exactly it.
Number 54 Charlie is rolling 27 for departure to the west.
All right, bleeds and blowers are going back on. Auto feather, auto ignition, prop syncs going on. Commando Solo, if I was running Active Sky, it would actively try and kill me. Unfortunately, I'm not able to say that yet because SimConnect is not where it needs to be for Active Sky to create anything worthwhile. Rex can be just as bad though. Like Microsoft Flight Sim with these bouncing around mountains. Bouncing around mountains, they seem to think that because there's mountains there, you should have to bounce around, which I don't necessarily agree with. All right, we're above 10,000. Speed can go up. Speed is not a factor. ATL 11.5. Good to see you. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. November 30 at Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. 220 is where we're going today. That's the cruise. Both flight directors are on. LNAV is armed. Aviation Iceland gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. Aviation Iceland, thank you very much. I'm sure Digital Engineer appreciates that one. Number 1 from Aviation Iceland out of 5. Thank you very much, Aviation Iceland. The support for the channel is awesome. And Aviation Iceland gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. This one's for Kawasaki. Evening roundabout, how's it going? Aviation Iceland gifting 5 Tier 1 gift subs to the community at Cockpit Builders. Guys, Master Chief Pilot, I know you enjoy your subs. This one's for you. Aviation Iceland with the 5 Tier 1 gift subs. Absolutely appreciate it. Doobie108, welcome to the subscriber crew. This one, it's for you. Thank you very much, Aviation Iceland, for the 5 Tier 1 gift subs. The Aviator, this one came to you from Aviation Iceland. I hope you enjoy it. And Brodsky with the Tier 1 sub. Thank you very much, Brodsky. We really enjoy that. Appreciate that 100%. This one's for you. Aviation Iceland and Brodsky, thank you very much for those subs. And Aviation Iceland himself subscribing at Tier 2. That's 2 months for you, Aviation Iceland. Thank you very much, bud. This one's for you. DVC is next, guys. DVC is next. We're going direct DVC. Such an amazing channel. It's only amazing because of the supporters like you guys that keep this channel going. All right, back down to 220. We missed our cruise. Let's get back down to 220. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate the support. That is absolutely incredible. Trying to get my bearings here, where we're at. DVC is next. Guys, enjoy your new subscriber icons. They're pretty awesome. All right, let's get this nose down a little here. We're at 240, which was originally going to be our cruise, but apparently there's a lot of mountainous bumps up here and quote-unquote fake turbulence that I'm not really super happy about. That's just the way it is.
November 54 Delta Charlie is leaving point 22 south for 24 because I got 101 knots headwind.
I'm in the same boat. KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. We're going to stay at 22 for a little bit and see if it improves.
I'm going up to see what we got and I'll let you know.
Aki 12 subscribing at Tier 1. That's 3 months in a row for you, sir. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely love the subscription from Aki. Absolutely awesome. Tier 1, talk to me, Goose, he says. Appreciate that. Oh, crap, I didn't make a change in the autopilot. It's going to do this bouncy, bouncy thing. Hang on. I got to actually make a change here, guys. I'll let it bounce for a second, but I forgot I messed with this last night. And, of course, I did not test it today. I gotta fix something. If I don't fix this, we ain't gonna be doing much flying. If I can find it. Oh, crap. Slant Alpha Adventures subscribing at Tier 1. Slant Alpha, that is awesome, dude. Thank you very much, Slant Alpha Adventures, with the Tier 1 sub. Absolutely incredible, guys. Ooh, watch where we're going here. We got to close the autopilot first. We'll fly without the autopilot for a second. DVC is where we're going. All right, let's see if I can save this with the autopilot closed. Open it back up, make sure that it's saved. Yes, it did. All right, get rid of those and restart the autopilot. Without that, we'd be in big trouble. It'd be an awfully long flight, that's for sure. Whoops. Actually, the wind is a little better up here at 260. Maybe we'll stay up here. 260 may be where we're going to stay, actually. The winds are better at 260.
What kind of wind are you getting up there?
260, I had 83, but now it's gone up to 100, but it's like 15 knots less.
15 knots less. Okay, 15 knots less. 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 15 Roger that.
There we go. Let's go to LNAV. Make sure we're going direct to DVC. Let's go to the map view. DVC is next. Hey, not in database. DVC Slant Alpha, how's it going, dude? Thank you very much. Let's see if that isn't gonna porpoise. We're definitely got some whoa. Hang on there. It definitely doesn't like that. Let me see if I can get down a little. Problem is lurking a bit as I have to watch and mostly listen while driving to pick up supper. Well, that's good. You're allowed to pick up supper, dude. Let's try back at 220. See if it'll hold there. Yaw damper is on. That's what we want. I'm not sure if these changes are going to cause problems or not. She's definitely got a little bit of a sway to her. Enough to almost, yes, she's a little squirrely, that's for sure. I was doing some supposed good modifications last night, but it is entirely possible. It's, well, look at the winds, 120 knots coming straight at us. And she may not like that. She may not like that. We may have to go lower, actually. We're not going to get as good a fuel economy, but we may have to go lower. Let's try 18. It's not a good altitude. Let's try 16. See if that makes a difference. Let's try 16. I don't want to be that low, but I also don't want to fight 100 knot headwind all the way to San Francisco.
I'm at 190 with 85 knot crosswind.
Well, that's better, but technically we can't fly at 190.
There's no one up there to stop me.
This is true. All right, so we're gonna.
Unless drone decides to dive bomb me.
All right, 180. Let's do 180, which is not a good altitude, but we're gonna do it anyway. At least it's a legal altitude. There, I can definitely tell she's a lot smoother here.
Okay, fine. What's your legal altitude?
Well, I'm gonna be at 180.
Roger that. I'm gonna try 220.
For some reason, when I push my... Oh, I know why. That should be smoother. Take the focus away from that, and then my... I think we're going to be better off here, guys. She's a lot more stable at 180. And we've got 73 knots. KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo, we're going to 123.45. Busy, folks. Busy. 123.45 on the comm frequency. Landing lights, seatbelt signs don't need to be on anymore. T-Bird 57 with the $100 donation before we even got off the ground. Thanks, T-Bird. Appreciate the support. India Lima Charlie is the next waypoint. That's where we're headed now. We'll go into LNAV. That should take us directly there. I'm gonna have to lose this sweater. Hang on one sec. Whew. She getting warm in here. Happy Saturday evening to everybody. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. It's Saturday, folks. Oh crap, $50. Digital engineer, we got a left engine fire on the left engine fire on the left engine. Handle on the left engine throttle, confirmed left engine throttle. We reduce it to idle. confirm we've got our hand on the left engine fuel cutoff. Confirmed. We're going to pull that one off. That's it for us for the left engine. Once I ensure that it has shut down, we will also, there it is, confirm we have our handle on the left engine feather. We'll feather the left engine. Thanks very much, Digital Engineer, $50. We really appreciate that. Absolutely incredible. But roundabout, what you have to do is make sure that you don't accidentally cut the wrong engine. That would really, really suck. Digital Engineer, big shout out to you, sir. Thank you very much. That is absolute awesome for supporting the channel. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely incredible. Guys, go give Digital Engineer and Slant Alpha Adventures a follow over at their channels. Those guys are amazing. Are we playing strip donations now? Absolutely not, Slant Alpha. It's like the air conditioner's on, but I got it set for 68, so she's just a little high. That's real awesome. Guys, we're doing a dual stream as well with Guyver X. You can head over to Guyver X's channel. We Disavowed posted a dual stream link, I believe, if you want to check out Guyver's flying with us tonight on POSCON. Really good to see you guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us on a Saturday night. Should be about a 3-hour flight, but by the looks of things, she's going to be a little longer than that. What have we got for airports around us? This could be tricky. Absolutely could be tricky. Wonderful. It's a good thing the beer's cold. That's all that matters. Beer cold. That's all that matters. 1550 on the good prop. Everything else, she's going to be a little bit on the weak side. We got one engine left, and that means we can keep going. It would really suck. No, not time to divert solo. It would only be the time to divert if we lost the other one, which we do not want to have to do, but I mean, we take them as it goes. Brodsky, that's hilarious. We're sort of hovering around that 18,000 mark, guys. I know it's not an appropriate altitude generally, because that is the transition altitude, flight level 180. Probably not a good transition or altitude to be flying at, but due to the winds, we now got 88 knots off the nose. We can actually muster this, but our ground speed's only 266. So it is going to be a little bit on the crappy side as far as we're concerned. But that's just the way it goes. What's TCAS show? Where are them boys? Them boys are just slightly behind me. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch, the curved screen is brought to you in part by Fly Elise Immersive Display Pro. That is one hell of a piece of software, guys. Easy to use. Everybody can use it. It's super easy. If I could figure it out, you could figure it out. If you got screens that need warping, that is the software to use. Do you have enough beer for 3 hours? Bush, I think it's going to be closer to 4 at this speed. I didn't realize we were going to have a 90 knot headwind. But yeah, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6 beside me, and I don't know, maybe got a quarter of one left. I will always have enough beer, Bush, always. It is bumpy as shit up here, though. I will say that. We'll just have to... Whoa, doggy. She did not like that. That was a rough one. That turbulence is just a little stupid ridiculous, actually. A little stupid ridiculous. Not half stupid ridiculous. A little bit too stupid ridiculous, actually. I was set up because I was actually going to fly P3D tonight for something different. And I forgot to change the autopilot back. Oh well. Full-blown stupid? Yeah, roundabout a shit ton. Like we discussed the other day. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. You guys want to check out the new screens? There you go. There's the new screens. Wow, tell me that stuff isn't absolutely incredible. Damn, that's some good stuff right there. That's what the outside looks like as she's bouncing around. The license key hasn't showed up yet. It has been ordered. Oh, crap. Scotty to Hottie. We got an engine fire in the right engine, courtesy of Scotty to Hottie. Thank you, Scotty. What a guy. All right, so engine fire in the right engine, master caution. We got the T-Bird subscribing with Twitch Prime. That's 2 months for you. All the best. Appreciate it, buddy. Number 2 is coming to idle. We reach up, we confirm number 2 on the fuel cutoff. And we're going to cut off number 2. Both engines are done. Autopilot's going off. We're only at 18,000 feet. Our nearest airport is... I don't even think... Yeah, I don't... I'm screwed. I don't have anything around us. We've just got mountains. So...
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just look at where I am on the map here. There's some flat ground somewhere. Let's zoom in here. What have I got close to me? KBDG. Kilo Bravo Delta Golf around behind us to the right. So somebody keep in mind, ILC is the next waypoint. Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. Let's see if I can bring that right around. We've got 2 of them.
Landing Utah.
KU64 or Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. Let me go Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. And now we're getting the traffic TCAS alert, but what's okay, we're a lot lower than they are. Taxi chart, which direction do these runways go, folks? Runway 17 or 35. We're going to take runway 17 by the looks of things. All right, both props are feathered. Both props are feathered. There goes your coffee pot. All right, that's the other thing we got to do. Because we've got no engines, we got to turn the coffee pot off. Let's turn the cabin lights off. We're going to turn the windshield heat, pitot heat, and we'll turn the generators off as well. We're going to turn the bleeds and the blowers off as well. Seatbelt signs are going on because they're important. And I need to keep an eye on where we are. About 18 miles from Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. About 18 miles. Don't know if we're going to make it. We'll have to see. I definitely have to trim this plane out, though. Menu, extras, trim. Holy crap, that's why. I gotta put the trim wheel back on here. Time for predictions? Yeah, technically. That's exactly what it is. Where are we at here?
Can you switch the screen to Project Magenta?
Yeah, thanks. Hang on 1 minute. Allow me to do that. Clearly not busy. Whoa. Wow, that was weird. Why aren't you switching? Not connected. Reconnected. There you go. Trying to look for the airport. It's about 12 miles now. She's squirrely as shit. The trim is definitely helping. Let's bring up a little more trim. Lawn dart is kind of exactly where we're at here with all this. Definitely getting better on the trim. What's the altitude of this runway? 5,868 feet. So we got 10,000 feet to go. And just over 10 miles to get there. Not sure if it's going to work. There's an awful lot of fucking trees down here. Conserving battery voltage. That's what we're doing. Trying to anyway. Boy, I'm thirsty.
Dying makes you thirsty.
Well, trust me, if I'm gonna die, I'd rather have my beer with me. All right, where are we at? Just under 10 miles now to go. Just under 10 miles. Kind of going to join a 122.8, kind of going to join a mid-right base. Mid-right final, kind of almost. 122.8. Pan. Blanding Municipal, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're about 7 mile final, right base for runway 17. And that's Blanding. Yeah, would probably be. No, radios aren't dead yet.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a pan.
That'd be a mayday for sure. But
yes, it would.
So we've got just under 9,000 feet to drop here before we get there.
Mayday, but I got this.
Yeah, I'll be amazed if I can actually fucking do this. I think that might be the airport there, but maybe not. Actually, that could be it there. 5 miles. Maybe not. That actually looks like it could be it. But I'm fucking high still, but I don't want to lose any altitude until I actually am at the position where I can do it. Oh, that's the runway right there. Sweet. I got her. Down on my right. I got the runway. So we're going to do a left circle, a left 270 to land runway 17 because we're still too high. I'm amazed that we were able to do that. Let's see what happens here. 12 airport elevations, 5,800 feet. Sorry, guys, I'm really not paying attention to chat right now. Let's see what happens.
Just giving you shit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, probably. All right, 12,000. We need to be at 5,000. We got to lose 6,000 feet. So we're doing not too bad with the trim right now. Blanding traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. Making a left downwind for runway 17, continuing to a left base and a left final runway 17 full stop landing. There's 11. Solo, you should have a parachute, dude. You should know better. Even Booley had a parachute, and he wasn't even around for very long. Okay. Let's try that, just in case we need a little more until I get another visual back on this airport.
Yeah, I'm hearing some chatter on the airwaves there from Scotty and Guyver.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, sure would be nice if we could fly along with 38 Alpha Kilo.
All right, where are you? Runway. Shit, I hope I haven't lost too much altitude yet. We should be looking pretty damn good here. Oh, crap. Where the shit? Oh, there it is. Everything looks the same. Everything looks the same. What now?
Are your radios dead now?
Probably. I'm really not paying attention, to be honest with you, Disavowed.
You go through your checklist?
Yeah, of course I am. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do this.
Tucked between your cheeks.
2500. Terrain. Terrain.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Terrain.
Little fast. Little fast.
Terrain.
Come on, bring that back.
1000.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Shit, 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 shit. This isn't gonna work. Oh,
Terrain.
shit.
500.
Shit, 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 shit. I don't know if we're gonna...
Go around.
Well, I've got some grass here. I'm just clearly not gonna make the runway.
300. Approaching
There's a
minimum.
roadway there.
Minimum.
More worried about the grass and no trees.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Shit. Oh, 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 more trees.
20.
Shit, shit, shit. Shit, shit, shit. This isn't gonna be good.
10.
Ah! Nope. That didn't work. I thought I had it till I stalled the airplane. There you go. That's the end of that. All right. That was Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. Kilo Bravo Delta Golf.
Yeah.
I will restart at Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. Huh.
So, would you like to know what that landing rate was?
Oh, no, not really. It was actually,
Okay.
I was all lined up. I was pretty sure that that was damn near perfect. I was actually, everything was going to be just right where I wanted it to be until I fucked up at the last minute.
Well, I won't tell you what the landing rate was, but I'll tell you that roundabout one with a guess of minus 2,000.
Awesome. And that was Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. There we go. That's it. Landing a municipal. And we're going to probably depart there. Set as departure. Huh. Is the autopilot fixed now? It should be, yes. Absolutely, it should be. It was fixed when I closed it and reopened it. It seemed to be not bobbing, so it wasn't too bad. Well, guys, that was that. That was is what it is. So out of, I think we've had 2, 4, 6, maybe 6 engine outs, dual engine outs, and we've crashed 2 out of 6 times. So that's not too bad. Crashed 2 out of 6. Oxtal, how's it going, dude? 2 out of 6 ain't bad. We're still batting a good average. Is what it is. All right, let's get this all sorted out. Fly, ready to fly, ready to fly. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck was that? That was bizarre. Huh. Bizarre. All right, so everything should be okay still. Batteries on, nav lights are on. Let's get everything reset. And I think we're good to fire up here. She's upright. Yeah, she's definitely upright. All right, props are all the way forwards. Both engines are cut off. Let's go ahead and start number 2. Here we go. We've got ignition start and 1 rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. Oil pressure light. She be on right now. And coming up on 40, there she goes off through 10.5. In goes the fuel. It's pretty cool with the shadow. I can actually see the turbine spinning. How much would this aircraft be in real life? I think you can pick up a decent KingAir 350i for around $3.5 million, maybe $4 million bucks. All right, there's 50% starter cutout. Engine 2 to high idle. Generator's coming on. Generator is good. Generator off. Number 2. Here we go. 1. We got N1 rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. That oil pressure light will go off. I have 40 psi. Through 10.5. In goes Gen 2, and in goes the fuel. I haven't been on in a while. Is this the new flight simulator? It certainly is, Reading Rich.
Kung Fu Grip had a question for you, so he needs to go ahead and post that now that you crashed.
Sure, absolutely. 47, 48, 49, there's 50. Master caution. Looks like we got 2 good starts. Engines to low idle, 1 notch of flaps. And we got to put the root back in. Auto feather, auto ignition is going on. Pitot heat, windshield heat. Second generator on. Bleeds and blowers are on. Roots. Yes, definitely have nothing in the root page. So, this was Kilo Bravo Delta Golf. And going to Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar. And runway 17 and runway 28 right in SFO. Activate, execute. The legs page, according to the flight plan, we were going to India Charlie Echo, I think. Come on, load. It was India Lima Charlie. Route page. India Lima Charlie is first. After that, Romeo Uniform Mike Papia Sierra. After that, it's India November Yankee Oscar Echo. And after that, departure arrival, we're doing the Diamond 5, ILS 28 right, and Inouye transition. Routes. Make sure we've got lots and lots of fuel. And trim. Trim looks good. Execute. And init ref performance init 0.5 for the reserves, 400 for the cost index, and 180 for the cruise. Outside air temperature is -5. -5 is set. 40 degrees of flap gives us 115. 121 is the V2. Parking brake is going off, and somehow we got to figure out how to taxi here. Where are we? Give us a spot. Give us a spot. Runway 17, so we got to go to the left here and then out to the right. I'm off to bed. I want to be up for the flight, or for the F1. Enjoy your flight. Thanks very much, Reading Rich. Good to see you, dude. All right, taxi lights are on. Tail light, recogs, they're on. Whoops. Another little airplane there. Don't want to be in his way. Yeesh. Trying to go around these guys. Yeah, and that's the story. That's the story of that. We sometimes win and sometimes we lose. Dual engine fire over mountain. That's a fucking great idea. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see us. We just lawn darted it. That was officially a lawn dart. That's what that was. Lawn darts. All right, so we're going to go out here to the right. Nothing on the left. Quality was awesome today. Sim toolkit not reset. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. The last time I had to close it and reopen it again, I'll do that. Because the last time, the other night, that same thing happened, actually. And normally it would reset automatically because it would know, hey, you're not at your destination. That should fix it. It'll take a couple of minutes for the METAR and everything to show up again. Yeah, that's what engines sound like, Solo. All right, let's spin around here. Landing traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, departing runway 17 to the west. Landing.
Check your POSCON connection too.
Well, yeah.
All of the above.
There's a few things I'm sure that are going to have to be fixed. Everything resets when you land, right? And when it exits to the main menu and it restarts, everything resets. Would have been all right if I didn't crash. All right, here we go, folks.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah, exactly. We'd be all right if we didn't crash. All right, engines are stable. Takeoff power is set. Speed tape is alive and on both sides. That's checked.
V1, rotate.
The new flights predictions have been reset. And should be back on POSCON.
Yep, you're on. roundabout's already got his next prediction in of minus 2,000.
Wow. Well done. Oof. That wind. Oh, there's that weather doing that bullshit. Once again, another wonderful thing that happens when, crap. When you reset something. I wonder if I can go and reset that here. That'll straighten that out a little bit. You must be getting ready to donate or some more failures. Yeah, don't think so. I'm sure he's not really. Keep that right-hand turn going. It's almost ready to load. Hey, what's going on here? There we go. It should be right there. And coming up on 180. And TCAS is still on. There. Everything should be back to where it's supposed to be. Sorry about the delay, guys. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to see you guys. Hopefully everybody's enjoying themselves. It's Saturday night. And what do we do on Saturday nights? We drink beer and we have fun. Hopefully each and every one of you guys is enjoying yourselves and the stream. Can't thank you enough for hanging out with us. November 30th, Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We're going to stream again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 23:30 hours Zulu. And then it'll be again Wednesday. 3 nights a week, guys, we stream. If you guys have any questions, please jam them in the chat. Yeah, mourn the loss of me for sure.
What's going on after the flight?
I don't think anything. I mentioned some things there last week and I got no response, so I'm not doing that. That I know of. Ah, Ghoul. I love eggnog. What? Oh, because I'm an idiot. I'm drinking some now? Well done, Ghoul. You're onto that whole eggnog thing? A little bit of rum in that, or no? You like a little rum? Ooh, I'm not into dark rum. Dark rum or spiced rum, not a favorite of mine. Cool, you would puke. Yes, roundabout. Captain Morgan and eggnog is delicious. 100% couldn't agree with you more. That's my special Christmas Eve drink for sure. Star Lugo, which one is right? Roundabout is right about the Captain Morgan and eggnog? Oh, that is absolutely incredible. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Guys, the next donation goal, which we're damn near almost halfway there. When we get halfway there, we'll order the first camera. Second camera's coming along. I'm an underground firefighter. Nate sucks. Underground firefighter in a mine. I'm actually competition captain, so we do the mine rescue competitions. Nice screen, better than multi. Thanks, Look Sharp, appreciate it. Ever hear of the mines of Moriah? No, I don't think I have roundabout. Oh, you're a firefighter and a paramedic in Germany. Well, congratulations, sir, and thank you for everything that you do. That's awesome. Well done. A firefighter and a paramedic. That's excellent. Not many people in Canada or in Ontario do both. Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched that once in my life. So yeah, I'm not the brightest light. I'm not a big movie guy. I'm a flight sim geek. My wife loves movies. Me, not so much. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate that. Yeah, hey, Solo. Your nerd brain? You don't have a nerd brain. Clearly my rudder pedals aren't centered. We've got a little bit of a list again. Nate, how long have you been a firefighter and a paramedic for, if you don't mind me asking? I've been doing the mine rescue for 8 years now, I guess. 8 years. But I do that as a volunteer. I have a regular job at the same time, but when the shit hits the fan, then I go to the mine. Guys, if you have questions, jam in the chat. Back in the cockpit in just 2 or 3 seconds. These are all the interfaces for the cockpit. This is what runs the cockpit right here. Uh-oh. Airplane's doing something dodgy. The wind just come in. Let's see if it'll recover. Let's see if I can do the... Oh, I don't have my mouse with me. She's just gonna get worse. She's just gonna get worse. The passengers are getting sick. Nate, since 2013 and a firefighter about 7 years as my job and a volunteer since you were 18 years old. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. All right, let me get back in the cockpit before we lose this. Thanks very much for joining us. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to see you guys. You guys are all awesome. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Saturday night. I know I am so far. Big thanks to T-Bird, Scotty Tahati, and Digital Engineer. We've had some excitement already. We love the excitement. Lots and lots of excitement so far. All right, autopilot's coming off. Straighten this bad boy out. Probably... Let's try 20,000 while we're here. Seeing as how we just climbed. Cool, you're allowed to be a new... What is the Sims power source? I assume you can't plug it into the wall. So on that back wall display, here, I'll show you again. Oh, I'm passing 21. Get back down there. In the top left-hand corner of your screen, almost out of the picture, you can see the main 12-volt, 5-volt computer power supply. That's actually what powers most of the switches in those Arduinos on the wall. And then so there's that. And then, of course, all the monitors and computers are all plugged into regular house power. Wow, I'm really, whoops, wrong one. I'm really struggling here to get this thing back under control. There we go. There's 21. Let's get back down to 20. Let's try 20, seeing as how we're here. Let's try 20, see how that does. That gives us 86 knots off the nose. That's not too bad. Back on LNAV, we're going to India Lima Charlie. That's where we're going next. We'll see if this is going to be a little more stable or if it's not going to be stable. Yeah, if I don't crash again. Exactly. Look how jagged this terrain is. Though, seriously, you see how jagged this bloody terrain is? Wow, the airplane is really, really bouncing around here. Oof. It does not like that 86 knot wind. Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button. All right, back down to 18 it is. Hey Bryce, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. She's a lot happier at 18,000, but even then, she's bouncing around an awful lot. The damn turbulence crap. There's got to be a way to turn that turbulence garbage off. It says, again, it's because it says there's mountains below you, so there has to be these crazy ass updrafts. We don't really like that. All right, bleeds and blowers are going back on. Auto feather, auto ignition is off. Seatbelt signs can go back off again. Oh, fuck, I just did a bad thing. Wrong button. There we go. The light test. I forgot about the light test button. The screen is looking good. Starligo, absolutely it is. Check this out. This is what she looks like from behind. Damn, that looks awesome. Unfortunately, that camera sucks, and it shows like there's a hot spot in the middle, but there really isn't. That's what the new donation goal is for, is a couple of new GoPros, which will be better for the low light. So one in here and one in the back. No, Bryce, I didn't saw what you posted. What, the San Antonio to Houston and Dallas? Is that what you're talking about? Wow, this isn't too bad, guys. Progress page shows 559 miles. Unfortunately, we're only doing 287 knots over the ground here. See if I can bring that up a little bit. Those other boys, I've still got them on TCAS. But I'm showing them off my right considerably. Looks like we might end up having to hand fly most of this because of this turbulence. I want to ask you a question. I'm tired of 30-minute flights. Do you know what screen do I need to look how many miles left? But someone help me. So, it depends what airplane you're flying, Bryce. So, what you do is, through a web page like skyvector.com or something like that, you can put in your departure airport and you can put in your destination airport, and it will tell you how many miles. Okay? It'll tell you how many miles it is to fly between those 2 points. And then when you're flying, whatever airplane you're flying in, it gives you your ground speed, GS, ground speed. So right now I am doing 288 knots ground speed, not indicated airspeed, ground speed. And then what you do is you take the number of miles it is to fly between those 2 points, and you divide it by your ground speed, and that will tell you how many hours it will take you to fly to that destination. A rough idea, anyways. Just a rough idea, just a rough estimate. This airplane flies like ass. I think it's time to go back to P3D for a little bit. Something that's gonna fly a little nicer. Like, as if you can't even fly across here because there's a little fucking wind and it says, oh my god, you gotta bounce around. Appreciate the follow, guys. Awesome. Thank you. See if we can get this back to where we need to be. Commando solo. Yeah, exactly. Again, thank you very much for the follows, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, I did pay $20 for that stupid experience, didn't I? See, look at this. I come down 500 feet. Oh, still gonna bounce. Bounce. Come on, give me another bounce. There it is, bounce. It's like side to side, vertical, and then another vertical. And now it'll go side to side. Come on. Side to side. Give me another vertical. There's the side to side. Okay, now give me a vertical. There's a little vertical. It's almost so repetitive, it's stupid. It does seem to be better here, though. Oh, shit. 30 knot headwind. 30 knots. So from 18,000 to 17,500, you drop almost 40 knots. On that headwind. That is stupid crazy. That's ridiculous. Now it's climbing back up again. It's like the wind went down and now the wind is climbing back up again. That makes absolutely no sense. 70 knots now. It's going to be up to 80 again here soon. Junk. 291 over the ground, guys. It's not too bad. Top of descent is 500 miles. So about 2 hours, give or take. We'll see what the ETE is on the screen. It says 1 hour, 26 minutes. Rex only works on thousands, but not at the 500 betweens. Yeah, you'd think, eh? I can't believe our speed is so bad here. I'm wondering if I go down even more, if I can pick up more. How's our fuel situation? Fuel situation's good. Let's try 14. Let's see if 14 works any better. 14 might work better. See if we can do a little bit of damage. The mountains we got to be careful of. We don't want the mountains to be. Look at that. You get any type of movement. See this stupid garbage? It doesn't make sense. Like, in what world does an airplane actually fly like that?
Doesn't do that in an X-plane.
No, it doesn't do it. Doesn't do that in P3D either. Yeah, it is garbage. There, that's bringing the ground speed up a hell of a lot. Actually looks probably a little bit more promising down here. 331 over the ground now, guys. That's going to really help the ETA. There we go, 24 knots. That's a lot better. We just gotta pay attention to the mountains there and make sure that we don't have, but look at that. See, you get down with a 23 knot wind and the airplane flies smooth. Like, in what world can an airplane not handle a headwind of 80 knots?
By the way, I just noticed that your scroll is still showing 2 engine fires.
Really? I cleared them.
Yeah, I saw you clear them.
Yep, seemed to be Bryce. There, let me know if that clears them or not, Disavowed.
Okay. Yeah, they just came up, so I'll just wait, give it a minute. There it goes.
Perfect. Yeah, that's way better. 24 knots. We got 342 over the ground now. That's a lot happier. She better now. 471 miles to go till top of descent. The ETE should change as well. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 30 at Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to see us. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Saturday night as much as I am. Flying along with Guyver X and Drone Flyer, making our way to San Francisco. The land of the trolleys that go up and down the hills and ding, ding, ding the whole day long. Ding, 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 they say. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know. What's that, Disavowed?
I was going to say, by the way, did you order a new bulb for those projectors, just in case?
No, because I have a spare projector, so if a bulb goes, then I'll just...
Ah, that's right, that's right.
Put the bulb in from the spare projector. I don't honestly know if I don't know. We'll just see. They're not bad. I mean, they're doing okay. They got about 2,000 hours on them. They can go to 6, so with the low power mode, if I go to low, sorry, with the high power mode, if I go to low, they can do 8, I think.
You should make that a failure.
What, to fail a bulb?
Sure, why not?
I guess. For about $750, maybe?
Fail the actual bulb.
Oh! I see. Just turn a projector off, then?
Yeah, there you go.
Have to do the entire flight without any outside views?
You just put a patch over your eye.
Oh, I see. So then I can't see anything. That's funny. Yeah, I was just commenting. So, Guyver, I came down to 14,000 to 14,000 feet, and I've got 21 knot headwind, and I got 347 over the ground now.
Roger, I think you're ghosted.
Really? I was in not disconnected, but then I came back up.
Because you look grayed out to me.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
not as bright white as me and Drone.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally ghosted.
There you go.
I'm not ghosted no more. We're not lonely no more either.
Are you on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I'm not. I will go there now, though. I was sidetracked with the Unicom, the CTAF on that last airport.
Totally understand.
Little sidetracked. 123.45. There we go. Windscreen fail, so you have to fly IFR all the way. Yeah. Wouldn't that be entertaining?
Oh, I get it. So instead of just putting like a hood over your face, you have drapes that fall over your front screens, so everyone can still see everything, but you can't see out your window.
Oh, that would be even better, wouldn't it?
Yep.
It's funny how you guys keep coming up with all these wonderful failures for me.
And you could hook it up to like a little motor, so it just unlatches the curtains and they just fall in front of it.
Oh, for sure. Have you guys not found enough ways to kill me yet?
No, actually, I like the icing up that you guys did in World Flight.
Oh, shit.
I'm still trying to think of a way to do epoxia.
Hypoxia? Just, yeah.
Hold your breath for 10 minutes.
Hey, Cameraman Pug, how's it going? Samina says, nope, never enough ways to kill you. I think you guys keep coming up with all these great ideas, and I never know what to do next.
Beer failure. You have to throw a beer away.
Oh, that would be sacrilege. You shouldn't throw that away. Dr. Strangelove B52 Shades. I definitely like these side windows being open now, though. That's pretty awesome. Really makes a difference when you're pushing back and doing things. I still got to put the trim around them and all that. I just cut them out today. Trying to think now. 442 miles to top of descent and 484 to the airport. We're doing 348 over the ground, guys. 348. So that just drastically will reduce the amount of time that we're in the air for. Guyver, I think you guys are still behind me, aren't you?
No, we're in front of you.
Okay, because I see ghosts of airplanes behind me.
No, they're both in front of you.
So whereabouts are you coming up to next? Rumps?
I'm 8 miles to ILC.
Oh. Therefore, you are 90 miles ahead of me, almost 100 miles.
I'm going to get rocking. I'm 100 nautical miles to Rumps.
Yeah, well, it's about 100 miles, I think, from ILC to Rumps. It is 97. Yo. 136, so your drone's 36 miles in front of Guyver.
Yeah, I'm 136 to Rumps.
Well, that's interesting. That needs to be 270 or above. Ugh, I'm not gonna make that. We're 92 miles out of ILC. And then 136 out of Rumps.
That should be passing ILC.
Yeah. So you're exactly 90 miles ahead of me.
That's right, because I don't have failures.
What's your ground speed, Guyver?
324.
So I'll catch up a little bit anyway.
I'll wave to you.
There we go. So that's not too bad. Some more coffee for you, Solo?
Oh,
We had to turn that off for the ditch. We turn it back on for Commando Solo.
is that what you called that?
Oh, that was definitely ditching. Well, what else would you call it?
Crash.
Well,
had to turn the coffee off for the crash.
I was doing pretty good, actually. I bounced it, and then I was doing not so bad, but then there was like this big hill, like up climb, and then I was screwed.
You should have just continued to the airport, take the runway as far as you could, and then go off the end.
I probably should have done that. It was just I was too high and too fast, so I tried to circle around one more time, and that killed me.
I would have gone on the road.
Yeah, I did see a road there, but it wasn't wide enough. That was the part that I had the problem with, is it wasn't.
And you were afraid it was going to take your wings off.
Well, if there was trees, there was a good chance it would have taken the wings. See, unlike
there were a few cars.
Unlike X-Plane, no, the cars you can go through. It's just the trees that are the problem. Corner windows look good. Thanks, Fess. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, from here, like from my perspective, because the back of that corner window is right at the back of the screen. So it's just perfect. But when I'm sitting here, when I pushed back, as soon as the pushback cart stopped, my body kept feeling like I was still going. That's pretty good. I've got to clean the, there's a bunch of tape residue on the windows. I have to give them a really good cleaning, but I gotta clean the windshield anyways, so I'll do them all at the same time. But it's real handy to be able to look out and see where I am and what's coming what. It's actually pretty awesome. We had engine fire before we even got off the ground this morning, or this afternoon, Fest. Before we even got the engines started, we had an engine fire. T-Bird 57 donated $100 before we even got the engines running. He's a big supporter of the stream. And then Scotty Tahati with $50, Digital Engineer with $50. You guys are amazing. Stewie says, I played last night and I'm no expert, but I flew from Detroit to Toronto with my prop, and autopilot decided to speed me up at the airport when I let him take control and stressed my engines out. Really, Stewie? Something must have been weird with that dude. What airplane were you flying? Because you wouldn't have speed control unless you were flying a big jet. Yeah, we're getting there. When we get to the 50% mark, I'll order the first camera. Wow, that's weird, Stewie. You shouldn't have, on the turboprop, whether it be a KingAir, you shouldn't have had auto throttles, so it shouldn't have sped you up. That seems very strange. That's not right. The autopilot tried to kill you, man. That's the way it goes. My autopilot tries to kill me, but it's usually because of the stupid fake-ass turbulence that you get from Flight Sim 2020. I think it's time to do a flight in P3D and see the difference. Maybe tomorrow we'll fly in P3D.
How's that going to change your projector setup?
Oh, it doesn't. I tested it just the other night, last night. Tonight was actually going to fly in P3D, but then I thought, probably, maybe not. Depending how I do it, Disavowed, there's a way that I can do it where it won't change anything. Wow, Stewie, that sucks. Autopilot is a bitch. It can be anyways. All right, guys, we're 57 out of ILC, 398 to top of descent, and 438 out of the airport. Thanks very much for hanging with us. November 30 at Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see you. We're on our way to San Francisco. It's good for flying straight, then that's about it. Absolutely incredible. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Glad to see you. We'll be streaming again tomorrow night at 23:30 hours Zulu, which is 6 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Eastern, that would be, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central, 4:30 p.m. Mountain, 3:30 p.m. Pacific. If you want to join us tomorrow, we'll also stream again on Wednesday. Yeah, Stewie, you'll always be jealous of the cockpit? Oh, there's no need to be jealous of the cockpit. I guess it would really help if I had brought something to change the scene with, wouldn't it have? I do not know. I do not know. That would not be a good thing. You'll always be jealous of the cockpit. No need to be jealous of the cockpit, I promise you.
Thou shalt not covet.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's cockpit.
Oh, that looks really cool from here.
It's not bad, eh?
Look back and see that corner, letting the light in.
It's really hard to believe how much of a difference that one little corner window makes.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a big difference. Yeah, it's pretty good. But what I will notice is the P3D, the colors are richer in P3D than they are in 2020. And of course, 2020 doesn't fly near as well. I was struggling with an 80 knot headwind. The stupid turbulence. That's absolute garbage. I don't know.
Rocking at 30 degrees.
Oh, it's stupid. It's so contrived, like Zodius says. It's so bad. So I don't know, maybe time to fly some P3D for a little bit. I think the problem is this I can go to any airport, right? There's at least going to be some type of building there, where with P3D it's a little different. But I've installed most of my add-on scenery, I think. There's probably a couple little ones that I'm missing, but
it's gonna feel like going home.
It will. Well, last night I did a lot of flying in P3D last night, and just getting in and flying the airplane and having it feel like it's always felt. It's like, oh my God, this feels so normal and so much better. And the sad part is, you're supposed to be able to, in 2020, put it in legacy flight mode, which is supposed to make it fly like FSX or P3D, but it don't. It's still totally uncontrollable. I just don't understand why. Well, I guess if you're flying with an Xbox controller, nobody cares, right?
It's like I said, man. It's the hiring a hooker for the girlfriend experience. After a couple nights with her, you see the flaws, and then at the end of it, you still have no girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's kind of funny because for someone like Zodius that flies with an Xbox joystick, it really probably makes no difference, right?
Ouch.
Well, really, if you're used to flying with an Xbox joystick, it really wouldn't matter how the thing flies, would it?
Yeah.
I'm going to pay for that one later. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We're just having a short break. We'll be back in the cockpit in just a minute. Wraparound screen, guys, by Fly Elise. The incredible warping software, Immersive Display Pro. You want the ultimate license, and make sure that because that gets you the Immersive Calibration Pro software, which makes the warping so much easier.
Can you believe this, man? How quick you got this thing slapped up, and how nervous you were, or whether it's going to work or not?
Yeah, I was definitely concerned about the distance from the screen to the projectors. And see, that's the problem when we talked about adding the third projector.
Yeah.
I think the sim's too close to the wall. So right now I got the two projectors at a good distance from the screen, and they actually cross, right? But when you put a third projector in the mix, you almost have to rotate them. Well, it's kind of going to be you won't be able to cross the beamers anymore, so I don't know what that will do. It may cause more problems, so we'll have to see. But right now, with the corner windows all the way forward, I'm already better than what I had before, and I'm quite happy about that.
Yeah, as long as you can like kind of look out there and see. I mean, like if you're in the pattern, you know, like. And you're being the numbers, can you look down and see the numbers, or do you have, or is it kind of just a little bit ahead of you? Is it directly like 180?
No, it's not 180. In P3D, it's gonna be. I'm gonna say it's probably 100 degrees, maybe 110 max.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to do 220 degrees. With 3 projectors in P3D, but I think that probably realistically is more 180. But yeah, so I'm about 110 degrees from left to right with P3D, but only if I'm using the view groups. I'm probably restricted by using NVIDIA, not using NVIDIA Surround. So when I don't use NVIDIA Surround, P3D lets me use the view groups properly, and it's a lot better, I think.
Do you think it's 110 and not 180 because you're overlap in the middle?
It's possible. It's very possible. My overlap is approximately a foot, I guess, out of the entire 12-foot screen. The overlap is about a foot, I think. Approximately a foot. So I split the grid up, and there's basically one 6-inch grid line on either side that overlaps. Kev Sim Corner, I fly with an Xbox controller. Don't feel bad. There's a lot of people that do.
So there's 320 pixels basically then with the overlap that you're cutting out. Because I took the full resolution and then divided it by 12, and that.
Right. But remember, that's top to bottom, right?
No, it's left to right.
That's 30, okay. So that
3,000 plus whatever it was.
Yeah. So it's 3080 or 3840 by 1080 or something.
Yeah. So 3840 going across there, because you said you got 12 foot and you're cutting out. Did you say
about a foot?
But yeah.
So 6 inches each direction.
320 pixels. 320 pixel width.
Right.
Is what you're losing this.
So now, based on that too, when you use the warping software, you also lose about 20% of your pixels. So you actually cut the resolution down a little bit. That's why it's not quite as clear as it could be. But it's still, like, P3D is definitely more clear than 2020. But don't get me wrong, when I'm looking out this screen, it's pretty damn clear. Like, I can see it. It's just I find with Microsoft Flight Sim, it's a little washed out.
Yeah.
Like, the front view you guys have on the stream is more clear, obviously, than what I quite get from the projectors. But the other side of it is I've still got all that writing and lettering all over the screen, right?
Yeah.
Which, as soon as that dongle arrives, that will be a distraction that's gone. Right now, having all these words, unregistered version, floating in front of your face, it kind of sucks. Microsoft Flight Simulator won't let you use your G27. Why? Why is that?
It's a steering wheel.
Yeah, I know. He could use it if he was driving a car or something on the ground.
Use it for a tiller.
Yeah, use it for steering on the ground. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see us. It's Saturday night. We're just a little bit off our planned track. We just missed our turn. That's part of the problem. We're in heading mode, not in LNAV. Trying to cut the trip. You did that as well?
Yeah, and I just crashed again, too.
Your sim crashed?
Yeah, second time.
Oh, that's no good, man. What? Where were you?
KTNX, Kilo Tango November X-ray.
Was that your closest airport? Is that where we're going to restart at?
Yes.
Well, that's good. It'll give me a chance to catch up a little more. Shit, I'm going to Rumps now. And I'm, it was 8 miles, eight and a half miles past ILC. Wasn't paying attention. I fly pretty good with an Xbox controller, Kev. Sure you do. Bryce, what are you doing with that stuff when you get older? I don't know. I'll buy more stuff. Maybe another airplane and build 2 simulators. I don't know. What you mean when I grow up? I'll never grow up, man. I'm already older, though. If you ask Fess, the older you get, then the more toys you usually own. At least that's my philosophy. Are you even slightly intrigued, Fess, and want to actually come and see this yet?
That would be pretty cool.
Like, are you even slightly just remotely intrigued to come and see this, like, firsthand?
You know how much paperwork I had to go through just to come up here and see?
Yeah, but think about it.
Passport.
Think about it. If you do that paperwork once, you're good for 10 years, dude.
Yeah.
And I promise you that if you did the paperwork once, you would, after one visit, I guarantee you would come back. Because I think you'd enjoy it a lot. Scotty says he would be if it was in P3D. It is. I could fire up P3D. I'll tell you what. I'll stream P3D tomorrow night. Fess will probably be asleep and in bed. But I'll stream P3D tomorrow night.
I just woke up an hour and a half ago.
Oh, so you should be really going to bed again when I get up tomorrow morning.
I went to bed at, what time did I go to bed?
It was
8:30, 12 o'clock today.
Oh, was it that late?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Pushing it around.
Is Asobo first time to build flight sim? I wonder why. Because it's easier for Microsoft to farm that shit out. Yeah, Scotty, if it was all P3D, I think Fess would do it, but I think because I have the ability to go back and forth, like, super easily, the only trick is to get the best image out of P3D. The best thing I can do would be to get rid of the NVIDIA surround, which is opposite to what I need for flight sim, treat it as 2 separate projectors, and then use the view groups. That's the best way to do it, but I found a way to make P3D work on this single screen. It's not perfect, but it'll work. It looks sharp, I agree. It's definitely got its ups and downs. Like, right now, this is behaving good at 14,000 feet. Where I was flying at 22 and at 100 knot headwind, the airplane wouldn't even hold steady. It just didn't even know what to do. It's stupid. There's no reason for that crap. Oh, replica gaming. So we've already had engine out on both engines caused by fire, and an engine fire on the apron before we even started the engines. So there's probably not much that you could do That wouldn't, yeah, exactly. There's probably not much that you could do that would even surprise me at this point. We've already crashed once, dude. We couldn't make the runway. We actually were over the runway. We were too high, so I tried to pull one more circuit and ended up crashing in a field. I bounced into a ditch, and it was horrible. Yeah, where is the closest airport right now? About 40 miles from my current position. And right now I'm only probably 4,000 feet, maybe 5,000 feet above these mountains. Soon to be less than probably 2,000 feet above them. No way. I would make it because I would try and locate somewhere on the ground that didn't have trees. And I would try and grassland it. And that might work, and then again, it might not. I do see a road, but I think there's trees over the road, and if you hit the trees, you die. So no, probably would die right now. It's flight game, anything is possible. Replica Gaming, you're awesome. Replicas, just to make sure you remind me or let me know if you do ship that thing, miss, so I gotta keep an eye out for it. Because the one address that I gave you, if it's going United States Postal Service, I have to like kind of keep checking there because I won't get notification that there's something there for me. You might just go UPS. Well, whatever works, dude. I'll figure it out. Don't you worry. For some reason, the FedEx guy delivered the projectors, but I didn't get I never got an invoice for taxes and duties. I don't know why. Just let me know either way when you ship it, tracking number. And then I'll know how to expect it coming. Replica Gaming, no, I think he's probably on point. This is totally a game. I don't think this is a flight sim yet. This definitely is. It's been even worse tonight. You beg to differ, Replica? That's awesome. I love it.
It's flight game. It's not a simulator. It's flight game. It's horrible. You get in there and it just rocks your wings for no reason whatsoever. It's not a legitimate simulation.
Killisted says, man, I wish I could build a cockpit like this, just don't have the patience to. Well, the nice part is, Killisted, it's easy. You just go out, first thing you do is go out and get yourself a real airplane. That's what I did. Went out, got a real airplane, and then I tore it apart and then started interfacing it. More like Death Flight game. You missed the great autopilot trying to kill us? Yeah, Replica, you did miss the autopilot trying to kill us. For sure. See, that mountain is not very low below us. Yeah, there was an update last week. Look at this. I go over a mountain and immediately the airplane starts to shift left and right. Explain to me how that's even realistic. It'd be a big hole if you hit it. Yes, it would. So you see, here's a perfect example. We're over a couple of mountains. So because we're over mountains, flight game immediately assumes you should be feeling updrafts, which is stupid. They just basically said if you're over a mountain that this should be your weather and ignore the real weather that you're getting. Oh, Replica, that's awesome. Excel sheet flight dynamics. Well, there is a couple of farmers' fields down there. I'm hoping they wouldn't have trees on them. Those round circles are farmers' fields, right?
Yep.
Supposedly.
But you don't want to land on the round ones. You want the other ones.
Well, you want the other ones, but I'll land on the round ones if I have to. Ever hear of those runways that they're proposing that they be circles? What angry man came up with that? They look like UFOs, exactly. Could be a ditch like the other day. There is roads, but unfortunately, I think the trees go over the roads as well, so I don't even think that's a safe haven. I'd be willing to try anything at this point. I believe I could land on water, though. I think I could land on the water, which is kind of stupid. That looks like it's supposed to be hydro lines. That would make for a decent place to land, because the hydro lines don't exist. Unfortunately, when you're flying, you don't know when it's coming. It's not like you can actually plan for it. You can't really plan for it. Gonna watch making new intro for my stream. Excellent, Guyver. I'm 65 behind you, so I am catching up.
Roger that.
Gonna watch making a new intro for my stream. Awesome. Replica, I didn't realize that you streamed.
Farther away. I know, it sounded great.
That I didn't know you streamed, Replica. You've been for 3 months? Oh shit, I gotta get over and check your shit out. Good stuff. No, I'm totally gonna check that stuff out. Yeah, sorry, that's bad on me. Don't stream Flight Sim though. I don't care what you stream. I gotta go check it out anyways. What do you stream, Replica? Oh yeah, a little bit of what? Oh yeah, sweet. I used to play Battlefield 1942 when it came out. It was awesome. Montana, how's it going, man? Good to see you. You have every Battlefield? Sweet. Yeah, we're 263 from top of Ascend and 303. Well, probably a little less than 260, maybe 240 or something, but 303 out of San Francisco. We don't have to descend nearly as soon because we're so much lower. Yeah, Replica, that's pretty awesome, dude. I will have to check out your stream one day for sure. No, you deserve it, man. I'm stupid that I didn't notice the big ass star next to your name. Yeah, Montana, I loved Battlefield 1942. It was a lot of fun. We used to play Capture the Flag. I was in a clan with a bunch of guys, and we used to do the competitions with the others. It was so much fun, man. I loved that. It was wicked awesome. Really, really awesome. Exactly, Solo. That's the name of it. Little bit of a bumpy. Ha, that's funny. Replica, you rage? That's awesome. Oh, I guess I bumped that camera. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Nobody said, hey, the fucking camera's too low. It's so broken. I wonder how many keyboards that you've smashed. Definitely lots going on. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. We're on our way to San Francisco. 4 years in development and still not good. Oh, you play on Xbox. Oh, you stream from your Xbox. Hey, did you get one of those new Xboxes yet? Just wait till you can fly Microsoft Flight Simulator on your Xbox. That's coming up very soon. Tried to get one today and no luck. Huh. Apparently, Microsoft asks you not to blow vape smoke into them. Because apparently there's people that are posting videos of their smoking, but it's because they blew vape smoke into them. Yeah, so it's pretty bad when the company has to put out a release note that says, please do not vape smoke into your Xbox. Well, exactly, Replica. But you know what? And I don't mean to be rude, but the majority of the kids that have them that are doing this bullshit, mommy and daddy bought them one because mommy and daddy just want the kids to shut the fuck up, and then the kids just do whatever the fuck they want, and they probably didn't buy it, so they don't even have to know what things cost. I don't understand what's wrong with people these days. Some really stupid people out there. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Saturday. We're not long. We're, what, maybe an hour left to the destination and doing pretty good. I hope everybody is enjoying themselves. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to jam in the chat. We're always willing to answer your questions. I wish mom and dad would buy me my shit. I've been buying my own shit since I started working. Well, Replica, anything I've ever had, I've had to buy for myself. That's for sure. You learn pretty quick what things cost and how to take care of them nowadays. Yeah, absolutely, you can post a link. Good evening, Mr. Dave Rendon. How are you tonight? I think you can post. Try it anyways. I don't know if I can click on that. Yeah, don't know if it's gonna let me see this. Ooh. It's struggling. Usually I don't do this on the streaming PC. Yeah, I better try that link on the other machine or I'll kill the stream and that'll really be bad. Let's try that. And let's try it here. Yeah, it's definitely a lot happier. It's definitely a lot happier on this machine. That's awesome, dude. They're all high def. Well done. Oh, look at that. The guy's hiding by the tree, man, and you're like taking their asses out. I've watched that game, that Unknown Battlegrounds. It's a pretty good game, actually, but the problem is that I have is you get all these really good guys that are really good at the game, and you don't even got a shot. You just get in there and you think you're trying to learn it, and you're like dead. It was like I tried Squad for a bit, and it was the same thing. You get in, you die. 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 It's like, fuck.
It's like playing Rocket League with Fess.
It's like playing Rocket League with Fess, exactly. Sir Matt, congratulations, 59. Well done, sir. Starting my longest water leg now, bringing a CT210 from the UK to Florida. Keflavik, Iceland to Greenland, going to do FS Economy Bahamas runs with it. I meant to buy one in Mexico, but clicked on the wrong one, so now I own this one instead. Ha! That's awesome, Montana. Well done. Adrian Felt. Wow. There's a blast from the past, dude. Where have you been? Well done. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing good, thanks. You had a 15 kill game yesterday and got wrecked at the end of the match. That sucks, Replica. That's okay, though. It's fun, as long as you have fun. But at the end of the day, as long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. It wasn't a bad luck day for you, Sir Matt. Well done, sir. Happy 59th birthday. Next year will be the big 6-0, dude. Yeah, Replica, that probably would definitely happen. But that's okay. You just get another one. Holy crap! Boeing Sky Pilot rating with 10 viewers. Incoming raid. Hello, 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 James. How's it going, buddy? Hopefully you had a good flight. Boeing Sky Pilot rating with a party of 10. Welcome to everybody that was in Boeing Sky Pilot stream. Good to see you. Appreciate the raid there, James. Hopefully you had a good flight. You have a Razer Huntsman Elite Pro keyboard. I'm not familiar with that, so I'd have to check that out. What is that sorcery in front of your pit? Aha, Beach House. That is new sorcery. I'll even give you a better look at the new sorcery. I'm waiting on my dongle from Immersive Display, so that's why I've got the wonderful screens. I will say though, with the Ultimate license, that Immersive Calibration Pro is fucking awesome. It's super easy to use too. Yeah, it's pretty slick. Thanks for the shout out there, Mr. Streamlabs. It was a very good flight. I'm doing good. Did you, James, do Across the Pond? Is that what you were doing, dude? You would think, I was surprised to see you streaming earlier, because I was like, whoa, that dude just had like a week straight of flying for World Flight, and then you decided to stream again. I'm like, you're nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts. But it's good to see you anyways, man. Hopefully you're enjoying yourselves. Replica Gaming, a $200 keyboard. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Beach House, he's a machine? Yeah, I'm sure he is. I tried NDI stream over my stream machine. Yeah, so that's what we did, Boeing Sky Pilot. That's what we did at Sam's. We pulled the NDI from the flight sim computer over to the streaming computer. It's not bad, but it's not too bad. It's pretty good. Anyways, we'll get back in the cockpit, guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We're back on track now. We might actually make our destination at this rate. We might actually make the destination. We'll have to see what happens. Can't thank you guys enough for spending some time with us on a Saturday night. so far, so good. We've had some amazing support in the channel this stream so far. From T-Bird57, Scotty Too Hottie, and from Mr. Digital Engineer. Plus a couple of subs along the way. You guys are all awesome. Thanks very much. Really appreciate that. Iowa Scotsman. Good to see you. I use NDI. Have better luck with it than a capture card. So Iowa Scotsman, when we had it set up for World Flight, we had just a capture window set up, and the only thing it was tricky is to make sure that every time we rebooted the stream or whatever, that capture window was in the right spot. That was the biggest trick. NDI is pretty good. It's obviously it's the best way to get the images off your main gaming rig and get it onto your streaming PC. For me, I do everything on one PC, which kind of hurts the frame rates a little bit. But so far, so good. It hasn't been too bad. Actually, with P3D, last night I was playing around with it a little bit with 5.1, and I was getting 120 frames, which is pretty damn good considering the wraparound views. It's not too bad. Good to see you guys all. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. We'll stream again tomorrow night, guys, at 23:30 hours Zulu, which is 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, 3:30 Pacific. Adrian Feld, been away from the internet for a while. Depression, anxiety, been kicking my ass lately, but I'm on a good path of betterment. I'm kind of not looking forward to Christmas because of certain people in my family, but for once, COVID-19 is coming to my rescue. So Adrian Felt, the most important advice I could give you, and I'm definitely not a psychiatrist, is if there are people that are making you uncomfortable, stay the fuck away from them. That is the best thing to do. I found that even for my own, if I have people that make me miserable or cause me anxiety or grief, with the exception of those at work to which I need to work with, just stay away from them. It's the best thing to do if possible. And make sure that if they want to know why, you tell them, because you make me feel like garbage, so fuck off. But Adrian Felt, yeah, exactly. But Adrian, you're always welcome to come join us. We'll definitely make you feel good and happy. There's lots of laughing to be had here by laughing at me. Really good to see you though again, and I hope that things get better for you in the future. Quirt, a big salute to you too, sir. How's it going, buddy? Guys, we're 165 miles from top of descent going into San Francisco, 219 to the airport itself. We are actually flying extremely low. We're kind of doing beach 1900 kind of altitudes here, but the reason being is the headwind was over 100 knots, and Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't know how to deal with that. Boeing Sky Pilot gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the Cockpit Builders community. Thank you very much. Newbie in Ottawa, this one's for you. Thank you very much, Boeing Sky Pilot, for your support for the channel. It really is, Rob. You're going to be the next subscriber. This one coming up right now. This is for you. A big shout out to Boeing Sky Pilot gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the channel. Man, we really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Heathanator, here comes your sub right now. For those 5 new lucky people, welcome to the subscriber crew. Boeing Sky Pilot just gifting 5 Tier 1 gift subs to the channel. Skybound Sam, this one's coming up. Absolutely wonderful. James is always a supporter of this channel, and we're a big supporter of him. Flying is 737. Randy Daytona, here comes your sub right now. Quirt says, power just came on trying to get some planes up. Flew to Russia today, had to divert. They had no lights. Sucked. I bet it would suck. I don't know who builds an airport with no lights. That's just dumb. Good evening, DC Jets. I'm doing well, thanks. Good to see you. All right, Boeing Sky Pilot, go enjoy your dinner. Thank you very much for your support for the channel. I hope you had a nice flight today and stream, and appreciate the raid. Thanks very much, man. I hope you have a great evening. Take care. Crooner! Holy shit. Haven't seen Crooner in a while. How's it going, man? Have a good night, James. Good to see you, bud. Glad you're doing well. Guys, we're 14,000 feet. Not very high. Coming up on Inyo what? India November Yankee Oscar Echo. That's coming up in 27 miles. It says open and pitch dark, not even a taxi light. Crooner, you're pissed off. Oh boy. What else is new, Crooner? What the hell pissed you off today, buddy? Tell me your problems, please. Trust me, it is not a problem for you that your shit don't work with 2020. That is not a problem, because 2020 sucks ass. What? Crooner, tell me, what's your problem? What's going on? What's pissing you off today, dude? Appreciate the follows, guys. You guys are all awesome. We're on our way to San Francisco. Flight game 2020. That probably does piss Crooner off, but he shouldn't be mad about that because it really does fly bad. Oh, my shit not working either. Scenery 2020. So, the biggest problem I have is the plane flies like shit. If you get into any kind of a headwind, like right now 28 knots, it's fine. But if we go up higher and the wind speed gets into the 70s or 80s, the airplane just does whatever it wants. It's pathetic. And we all know KingAir is supposed to be able to fly at 35,000. That's its ceiling. But you can't fly above 28,000. It won't even stay in the sky. Glorified map software 2020. It's not even a good one at that. Google Maps is better than that. Seattle to, I think, SJC, is that Salt Lake City? Sim crashed at 7,000 feet on approach. Pits off P3D. Trevor, I'm very frustrated.
A lot of those when he's on his approach, he crashes a lot like that.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's got to be a reason for it. Honestly, there has to be something that's causing it. Were you flying into an airport that had add-on scenery, Crooner? Because it seems to me, if you're at 7,000 feet, you're at that stage where it's starting to load airport textures. And it's almost like, for me, your P3D, when it goes to load those textures, shits the bed. That's almost like what it seems. It's Orbix. You crashed on pushback earlier? Huh. That's crazy. So the question is, what in P3D is causing it? So it would be very interesting and shitty, but it would be very interesting to do a fresh install of P3D in a different area of your hard drive, somewhere totally separate, and then just use stock, just right out of the box P3D, and do a couple of flights and see if that crashes. Because if it crashes, number one, in a completely new location, and it crashes with default scenery, then that means the problem exists with the airplane or the flight model you're using. Yeah, well, Guyver had 2 crashes tonight, Sir Matt, and he's flying X-Plane. Oh, did you just have another one?
Yep.
So you've had 3 crashes tonight, and you know what? I don't know what the problem is. We're pushing these sims too far. I don't know.
Oh no, my system is not even near close to being pushed. I think it has to. I think it might have to do with the my jet thing, my Jet X. I think that's what's killing it.
Huh? Can you try doing a few flights without it, Guyver, and see?
No, unfortunately, the Jet X plugin is what controls the aircraft.
Oh, okay. Evidence, please. Do you fly aircraft in real life? I've flown airplanes in real life, but I am not a licensed pilot. Yeah, exactly, Solo. That's exactly what it is. Montana says Spy Flight was doing cross the pond earlier. He was getting close to his arrival and his sim crashed. Are you kidding me? United 441 went down in a sim crash? Oh, no. That would be shitty. You're having the issue with the 320 Neo? Yes, isn't everybody else? All of a sudden having roll issues at 50 feet, flap issues? Yeah. Do you know what? I think Tuesday's update was a piece of shit. I mean, it didn't break mine, fortunately, but something tells me. Kung Fu Grip, we all miss Crooner streams. Oh, for sure, evidence, please. You're 100% right. The 2020 year has not been kind to many. I think we have a little bit of an issue. We're going to go over these stupid mountains again. And the biggest problem with these stupid mountains is I don't think we're going to clear these ones. I think we're going to have to climb.
You'll clear it at 14.
You think I'll clear these ones in front of me at 14?
Yeah, not by much, but you will.
Okay.
Don't you have terrain radar?
I didn't have it turned on. But that doesn't mean that the files are in there to make it work.
Well, I was looking at mine, and I got it 14,000, and it was clear.
Okay. Well, we won't get 2021. We'll have year 2020 version 2. Wouldn't that be about right, Mr. Salmonus? Let's hope for better. We'll hope for better. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see us. We're using the Immersive Display Pro version 4.3.0, guys. The amazing Fly At Least software for warping your projection screens. Please make sure that if you're using projectors and a curved screen, or you're thinking about going curved, you should really try it out. Fly At Least NG is the search that you want. It's damn good software, and to be honest with you, it just works. If you get the ultimate license, it does let you use Immersive Calibration Pro, which is a really quick and easy way to calibrate your screen. So it's something you want to look into for sure. 2020's going into the history books isn't as the year that got deleted. Yeah, they wish it was for sure. Vanilla, thank you very much for the follow and all the other follows I didn't previously mention. Trev, don't worry, you know what you're doing. Don't worry, you know what you're doing. Oh boy. The thing is, I did a complete install with hardly any airports. You're not... Anyway. It's not a pity party, man. You just need to figure out and identify where the crashes are coming from. If you did them with just a few airports, then clearly one of those airports may be your culprit. Do you have video or something of how you made your cockpit? So unfortunately, last December we did a stream where we ripped it all down to the metal. because this is actually a real airplane. We stripped it all down last December live on Twitch, December the 13th or 17th or something like that, and within I think 5 streams we had it all put back together, so it would have been a really good one for you to see. Unfortunately, you can only keep so many VODs and they delete them, so that shit's gone by the dodo bird, but that's okay. There's a build thread that Commando Solo just threw up. You can look at that. There's all kinds of new pictures in there. Some of them are missing, but basically describes what it looked like. Yeah, thanks, Crooner. Yeah, definitely no lasagna. Do it again? Oh, dude, no. I will do it again for sure. Absolutely, which is why you want to follow the channel. But it won't be this year. We just added the projection screens, the wraparound projection screen. We just did that this past weekend. And there's pictures in the Discord. If you guys, for those of you in the channel, you should be in the Discord. Because in the Discord, I update when my streams have to be canceled for some reason, if I'm running late at work or whatever. If I have to cancel a stream or I'm going to do something, I always post my flight plans in case you want to fly with me. And we have lots of pictures in there of SimPit building and all kinds of other things. So if you do !Discord, that will give you the information. You guys can more than welcome to join the Discord. And actually, you can go to Cockpitbuilders.com. There's that build thread which was put up of the Beach 99 conversion, basically. So it's pretty good. Saminus says, don't worry, Trev, almost December again, so time for another rebuild. So I'm actually off this year from the Friday the 18th, and I'm right off right through. So we're going to have to do a shit ton of streaming. I just don't know what we're going to stream or where we're going to stream it, but time to update Windows, Cameraman Pug. Okay, we might never see you again, dude. Good luck with that. Have a good night. 83 miles to top of ascent. We're 137 out of San Francisco. We should start looking at this approach just to make sure I haven't fucked it up. Actually, it looks pretty good by the looks of things. All right, same crooner. Take care, buddy. Hopefully you have better luck, man. Good luck. We're doing the ILS 28 right, guys. ILS 28 right. Going into San Francisco. We should bring up the chart. We'll bring up the chart. Skybound Sam, James left, but I'll make sure he gets your message. Absolutely, Lanky Panky. I totally am familiar with Gary's build. I'm actually part of the Team USA World Flight Team, so I'm very familiar with Gary and the crew. Oh, you're off the same time I am. Oh, I see, crooner. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant. Gary is awesome. He's got an amazing sim too. Yeah, so newbie in Ottawa again. Boeing Sky Pilot already left. He went for supper, but I will let him know that you thanked him for that. Am I using a projector for my screen? Bailey 187. Yes, sir. We're using actually 2 projectors for the screen, and possibly soon to add a 3rd. That's the wraparound screen right there. We just added that on the weekend. We were using LCDs everywhere around. But absolutely, we're totally using the wraparound screen. All right, let me check the approach. Going in 28 right. Which, disavowed, can I have the newest METAR, please? Or, yeah, Solo, I don't think you can send it to me. Perfect. Hot off the printer. Oh, shit. Print it again, please, disavowed. It ripped. That's no good for me. That's no good. No good! ILS 28 right. Make sure our altitudes are good. Going in on 28 right, we have Sepin is at
So how
3,000.
long is it going to take to get your license and your key fob so that you can get rid of that?
The annoying screen. Well, technically, I've only got 23 days left, so I hope to hell that it shows up before that. Let's just put it that way.
Tell somebody to put it on across the pond there and on a return flight.
I'm pretty sure he's going to courier it, so I'm expecting to have it in a week, but there's a damn good chance that it'll be a couple of weeks. So we'll see. I mean, it is what it is. They're a business just like everybody else, and when they send the key, I mean, I could have asked for the software key, and I could have had it like right away. But I much prefer the hardware dongle so that it doesn't matter what I upgrade, the dongle and the key is always going to work. Guys, we're expecting ILS 28 right. We've got the winds just came through from disavowed. SFO, we've got winds 290 at 10 knots, 10 miles visibility, and clear skies. Temperature is 12, dew point is 6. Altimeter 3025. Wonderful. Appreciate the follows, guys. Awesome. Yeah, I'm on 2020 right now, crooner, but it flies like a bag of fucking monkey shit. I'll be flying P3D tomorrow night. We're going to stream P3D tomorrow night. Getting kind of sick of the way that the turbulence and everything else does this garbage. Like, you can't even handle a little bit of, it says, oh, you're flying over a mountain. We must give you 100% turbulence right now, which is absolute garbage. Uh-oh, that's not good. Why did we just get the ACARS message?
You get that periodically, remember?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, AeroFX. Eagles complaint generator? Yeah, to a point. That altitude hold alert over and over gets old. So that's the other problem, DC Jets. It's because it's saying I'm 200 feet above. So let me reduce it. But even if I reduce it, it's probably still going to go. But that's another stupid thing. You get to hold your altitude, but for some fucking reason, it believes that it needs to keep you 200 feet above where you're supposed to be, which I'm amazed they have not fixed this problem yet. I really, really am amazed they haven't fixed this. It is complaint simulator. It is complaint generator. It is, you know what it is not? It is not P3D. Microsoft would have been better off releasing this outside world as the new version of ESP and had Lockheed Martin pick it up and do what they do best with it. That's what they should have done. But no, we're going to try and reinvent the wheel. Garbage. McQuiston, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Saturday to everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. We're going into San Francisco. And top of descent is not far from us now. We may actually be there. What do we got for this Diamond 5 arrival? We better look at the approaches into that.
November 54 Delta Charlie on final 428, right.
So it looks like 220 at lane, 14,000 at flows. So let's go to flows. 140 at flows. That's going to fix all that. And KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo, we're switching over to 122, 950. So we're going in at flows, we're at 14. At sets, we're at 10. So /10. we'll get that in there. Freely is going to be at 8. A hard 8. And then we're going to be landing on 28. So we're going to go straight from Archie at 7 to Seppin at 3. Actually, let's make this 6 maybe? Oh, no, they want us there at 7. We'll leave it at 7. That looks pretty good. I'm a Formula 1 streamer, but I love flying. Well, Formula 1 streaming would be pretty cool. I'm guessing you're doing iRacing. Is that what you're doing? I'm not very familiar with it, but I've heard that that's like the thing to do, so I could be wrong. But good for you, man. Especially if you're streaming it, that's even cooler. Well done. All right, let's get the airports off this crap, which is the 3rd one down here. That's exactly it. Everybody is welcome. Regardless whether you're a Formula 1 streamer, whether you're a PUBG streamer, no matter what you are, we will welcome you with open arms. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 30 at Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We'll stream again tomorrow night, 23:30 hours Zulu, which is 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, or 3:30 Pacific. We're back in the air and on our way out of San Francisco. We'll be heading somewhere else. Pretty cool. And the best part is we're off on Monday, so we don't have to go in at an early flight tomorrow, which is pretty awesome. McQuiston, sorry. Yeah, man, good luck on the landing. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. It could be good, it could be bad, but we always know that we get to have a beer and a few laughs, and that's all that matters. We're still carrying on here. Did Guyver give up, or did he come back?
No, I haven't heard him.
I'm thinking Guyver didn't restart it. We gotta get Guyver's crash issue sorted. Did your airplane fly okay for you there, drone, this time?
I had no issues with it whatsoever.
Which is weird, because when you and I flew on Wednesday, I believe you had issues and you had to manually adjust the heading or something.
Yeah,
I figured
I'm gonna try to fix this on stream. There's no way I'm gonna be able to
on the
restart
autopilot.
and land at the same time.
Right, I understand that.
It'll crash when I'm on final.
Oh, really?
It's only lasting 20 minutes.
That sucks. Vodka for you? Oh, fuck, vodka's good.
I don't understand what's going on with divers.
I don't know, but we gotta get him fixed. We gotta get Guyver all fixed up.
Flying the same plane I'm flying. It's got X-Pilot or X-Jet on it, too.
Yeah, he seems to think it's his X-Jet, so maybe he needs to try and reinstall it at a different location, just like I kind of told Crooner, and rule out some crap.
Deleted X-Jet and the folder for the plane, and I just reinstalled everything.
And that solved it for you?
I never had the issue to begin with.
Oh, wow. Quirt, I do have my KingAir, my King, all tuned and in hangar at 100%. She's like new still. Really? That's fantastic. Red Baron Customs, thank you very much for the 200 bits. Appreciate you guys following. Thanks for the new follows. Q Sensational Simulator. You're quite happy with the sim? Bonjour, sir. Merci. Math the U's FS, which would be Matthew Sefs. Sorry, maybe I'm getting that wrong. It's Mathieu, regardless, is a French. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate that, and I'm glad that you like the simulator. Appreciate the 200 bits, Rare Veteran Customs. That's awesome. Welcome to the stream, guys. You guys are amazing. I am very happy to try and read your French, but my wife is French. I am not French, my wife is. So unfortunately, I'm not good at the French. Goddess. Christ tabernacle desti. So I can speak the cuss words because that's what my wife says to me all the time. But as far as the French goes, I ne parle pas le français.
Oh, he's from Brazil.
Oh, you're from Brazil. Shit, that looked very, very French to me. Apparently it was Spanish. How's it going, dude? You're from Brazil. Beautiful simulator. Well, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your comments. It is a real Beechcraft Model 99 that we've converted into a KingAir 350i. We're coming up to land into San Francisco. We're just out of flows and SEDS is next. SEDS is going to be at 10,000, so we're pretty much turning off the autopilot. Whoa, what the hell was that? This is Flight Sim 2020, and it doesn't fly very nicely. It does some pretty crappy shit, but that's okay. We'll start a little descent here and see if we can't get down and make this thing purr like a kitten. Oh, is it Portuguese? Well, see, there you go. That's even worse. See, I don't even know that. Go figure. I never claimed to be educated either. McQuiston from Scotland. Well, I kind of figured that. The one I'm using isn't bad, Quirt, but there's one that Zodius showed me the other day. It was like a Canadian medevac thing. It was pretty cool. That's okay. Your English is perfect. As long as you try, that's all that matters. What was that, drone?
Yeah, parked over at Signature.
All right, I got to look up where that is. Actually, I'll figure it out. Thanks. And San Francisco traffic, KingAir, November 30, Alpha Kilo. We're approximately 25 miles southwest of the airport. Sorry, southeast of the airport. Inbound land with runway 28 right. We're at a 14 for 10.
Set the other end of 28 right, now near 10 left.
Sweet. I'll have a look at my chart. Thanks. All right, looking at 28 right. We're landing on 28 right. Keep her going straight. Would love to see France. Yeah, me too. Oh, GA, there it is. Okay. So we land, oh wow, land long and end up at Charlie or Kilo or Delta. So land long and exit at Kilo or Delta?
Yeah, Delta, Kilo, whatever you get there, yeah, one of those two.
Whoops. Huh. See, that's Flight Game 2020 right there. She's not very gentle. It's okay. We'll fly P3D tomorrow night. She'll be a little more stable. You guys will get to see what that's like. Shouldn't be too bad. Auto feathers going on. Auto ignition. Let's go ahead and put the seatbelt signs on. She's going to get a little turbulent. Landing lights are going on. Prop sync is on. Oof. That just not behaving very well. 10,000 it sets. That's the plan. Freely is at 8. Sip a beer. Oh, we got to bring that speed back, seeing as how we're at 10,000. Get her below 250 here. Where is landing? San Francisco. It's coming up. We're just through we're just right around 10,000 feet now, going down for 8. We're on the approach into San Francisco, runway 28 right. Guys, it's time for your predictions if you haven't got them already. All right, now Freely is 8,000, so we're going to go out of 10 for 8. Bring that speed back a little bit more. God, I kind of feel like I'm in the wrong place. This don't remind me that much of San Francisco. Rose Mobile, good to see you, man. Where you been hiding? You missed a lot of excitement tonight. Guys, we're going to stream again tomorrow night, 23:30 hours Zulu. 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, 3:30 Pacific tomorrow. We'll depart San Francisco and head somewhere else that's really cool.
Here, Matt, you got to pick a different one. Rose Mobile already guessed that. Ah, there you go. So you guys are going to be right next to me. Is that how this is going?
Quirt.
I'm 98, and they're going 99 and 100.
Perfect. They know where to be. Quirt, you're hoping a new CPU will bring the frame rates up. CPU will for sure. Just don't expect more than about 15%. It depends where you're going, but I expect you're going to see a 15% increase. That would be drastic, if you think about it.
Taking my old number.
San Francisco traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. Inbound on the Diamond 5, out of 10 for 8, just past, on our way into Archie, San Francisco. Archie is at 7, so down for 7. Oh, I just disabled the autopilot. You're trying to counteract what the airplane thinks it wants to do with all this fucking turbulence, which is garbage. Whoa, 7,000, mate. These clouds and everything are trying to generate turbulence, so you're just always correcting for it, that's all. But it's so junk. It's not even like turbulence. I've got really good turbulence in P3D. When you get it, it's more realistic, but this is just not what I would call real bloody-listic. It's just not behaving realistically. Seppin at 3, so down for 3 we go. Bring that speed right back here. We're kind of blowing some speed limits. Is this my setup? 100% this is my setup. And thank you, I appreciate it. We always like to have fun, McQuiston. We always like to have fun. That's what this stream's about. Doesn't matter, we laugh together, we cry together. As long as we have fun, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's all we care about, is having fun. All right, little bit of smog or smoke or fog, or I don't know what the fuck this is, considering they said the sky was clear. San Francisco, here we come. All right, we're coming up on 3,000 now. What's that?
I said it's clear here with X-Pilot, with active skies.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
3,700. Oh, $10 Replica Gaming, and we lose the captain's PFD. Thank you very much, Replica. You pain in the ass. Thank you. That's awesome. Failures are starting, folks. Failures are starting. Absolutely awesome. Sitting quiet. You can lose entire control of a wing just retracting flaps in the Neo. Yeah, isn't that the truth? All right, 3,400. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Seppin. $10 Replica Gaming. Thank you very much for the next failure. I don't see anything come up here, so I got nothing. But I'm sure it's there. What's that?
Looks like a dupe.
A dupe. Oh, he got robbed with the duplicate. All right, 2,600 now. Let's get this in. We're a little low here. Oh boy. Hang on to her. What's our speed at? 218.
2,500.
Keep that altitude up, please. God damn it, Replica got duped.
That's what you get for having a name called Replica.
I lost 850K today to Russia. Well, you didn't lose real 850K. Just FS economy money. And on top of that, you had no landing, no runway lights. The failures don't print out like they used to. Oh, they do. They print out along the bottom. Crap, Replica Gaming. Another 10 bucks.
See if it goes for 3.
I don't know what you got going on there, but I don't see anything else. Oh shit, I lost my ND. Crap. Now I really fucked. I wish I was a first officer right now. Bank, now Bank gonna be pissed. No, you are the customer, Replica. You are the customer, not them. Why would the...
They don't want us spending our money. They want to keep it.
Why would the bank be pissed? They shouldn't be pissed. All right, let me just get this rolled back here. Whoa, we're way too fast here and way too high, and I don't know where this smoke come from, but clearly it's affecting my frame rates just a little.
You know?
It is the Bay Area.
If it ain't fog, it's smoke. If it ain't smoke, it's smog. If it ain't smog, it's just the Bay Area.
Exactly. All right, auto feather, auto ignition is all on. The flaps are down, gears down, 3 green. Landing checklist is complete. 28 right, here we come. We want to get off at Kilo or Delta by the looks of things. Landing lights definitely are on. The pilots, PFD and ND are out because of the failures. I got a standby and I can look over at the first officer side, should I choose to. Yeah, it's coming along. This airplane is fucking squirrely. I can't wait. I gotta stream P3D tomorrow. It'll be so much better than this crap. She's a little squirrely. All right, props are all the way forwards.
$2,500.
A little bit high. I'm a little high. What's the speed? 140. Yeah, P3D is gonna be way better tomorrow, guys. Guaranteed. None of this jolting and jostling crap. This unrealistic flight game, but the graphics look pretty good in this, but my P3D looks pretty good also. All right, bring that speed back a little more. Still a little high. I don't want to drop too much altitude, but I'm going to do a little bit of a side slip here.
$1,000.
Oof. Whoops. Come on. Fuck. That wind is fucking throwing me around a little. Speed's good. Oof. I guess they figure because there's water here, you should be able to feel a little bit of breeze off the water. I don't know. There's a middle marker or outer marker, which is weird. We should have picked up that a long time ago.
400. 300. 100. Approaching minimums.
You might as well fly halfway down the road.
Oh, yeah. I've got to get out further anyway, landing.
100.
Whoa, 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 not over there.
40. 30.
Trying to just gently go down here.
20.
Not exactly stable.
No.
10.
Commander Solo 1.
Solo one?
Yeah, well, when you land that freaking high,
What do you mean that high? What do you mean by high?
211.
Ooh, really? It was that I call bullshit on that, man. That was not 211, but whatevs. It's the rules we play by. Pretty much like my 320s landings. You know what? It's just, this thing is so fucking squirrely. So I'll tell you what, you come back tomorrow, we'll do P3D, and we'll see how much better it is, and you guys will see how much more realistic it flies compared to this blowing around crap. I haven't really figured out what that's all about. But the graphics do look good in this.
The only rule I know when flying is what goes up will come down.
Yeah, and sometimes harder than you'd like, right, Disavowed? Smoother than butter on Java's body. Yeah, this is true. Hey, Captain Henry, how's it going, dude? Alright, so we're off the runway now. Flaps are coming up, landing lights off, taxi lights are going on, auto feather, auto ignition are off. Bleeds and blowers. Oh, watch where you're going. Bleeds and blowers are off. San Francisco traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, taxiing to Signature via Delta San Francisco. All right, straight ahead. And one generator's going off, and we can do this. Watch out for the tow truck. Forklift. And we should see Jerome. Roger.
I'm up about, I'm up by those buildings up there.
Straight ahead, and I should find you.
Yep.
All right, one generator is
that second pole.
past the second pole. Okay. How can I learn flying the plane backwards? I'm not really sure, Quirt. Shouldn't be that bad. Sneak through here. This airplane in this vehicle. The PC-12 and or TBM if it's got a big pod on the wing. That's a PC-12. Oh, there you are, drone. I see you.
Yep.
Right at signature. Why is it that most signatures all look the same?
It's like McDonald's.
Like a McDonald's. Oops. Where'd you go?
right to your right, your left-hand side there. You went right by me.
I was trying to go around. Oh shit, I'm like inside you. Hang on. That's what the problem is.
Well, that didn't sound good.
Yeah, get out of there, right?
Yeah, okay, I just realized how that sounded. I know that did not sound appropriate. Well, that's the problem. It's because you're inside another airplane. There's like a Mooney here.
Yeah, well, you should see all the airplanes around the next plane you're flying. You're running through all of them too.
There we go. There, I should be right beside you now, drone. Lights sync for Cockpit Builders. Exactly. Texas Aviator, isn't that exactly the way it is? Taxi lights are off, prop sync is off. Thanks very much for flying with me, drone. Appreciate it.
No problem. It's always fun.
TCAS is off. Avionics can go off. Recognition lights, the tail lights, pitot heat, windshield heat, all off. Flaps are up. Engines are off. And feather seatbelt signs. Coffee pot is off. Master caution reset. Master caution reset. One more, please, for the record. When the left fuel comes out. Master caution reset. Nav lights are off. Generator is off. And the battery is off. Guys, that was amazing. Replica Gaming, thank you very much for your support. Always a lot of fun. Big thank you to T-Bird for his support. Digital Engineer for his support. And, of course, Scotty Dahati for his support. And then all the guys that subscribed and gave away the gift subs. We appreciate it all. Plus the bits. You guys are all awesome. Tomorrow night, guys, we're going to be back here. 2300, 30 hours Zulu, which is 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, or 3:30 Pacific. We'll depart this spot and we'll head somewhere else that's really, really cool. I love what you guys have done with the community. Well, thanks, Replica, but more than anything, it's all of us working together. It makes it a lot of fun. Disavowed, let's go. We got somebody lined up.
I'm not seeing really anybody. Sim Caesar is on a 1 mile final, and I don't have anybody else.
All right, let's go over to Sim Caesar because there's a good chance he's going to do donuts and everything else for a while. Guys, let's go over, give Sim Caesar a follow. He's great shit. Let's head over and see Sim Caesar. The rest of us, we'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you very much for the new people and waiting for the amazing. Again, thank you so much for all the support. You guys are all absolutely incredible. Let's head over and see Sim Caesar. From Disavowed, Guyver, Drone Flyer, myself, and the rest of the crew. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, November 38 Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Have a good night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.